welcome to Advancing Northeast. This is Joyshri Padgiri, your host for the day. And today we welcome you to a very enriching session which is about to happen now with two eminent personalities who have been shaping the skill development industry in Northeast India and also in India as well right now. So I am thrilled to be moderating this insightful panel discussion today with Shri Jayanta Baruah, CEO of Skill Development Institute. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
And Shri Sanjeet Raj Choudhury, founder of Pragati Edutech, an institution which has been imparting cutting-edge skills to the youths of Northeast India for sustainable employment and self-employment as well. So, welcome, sir, and thanks again for accepting it in such a short notice. So, sir, without wasting much time, we'll just straight up start with our questions and everything. So, we'd like to know that in the current scenario, what are the emerging job prospects and roles that are blooming in the tourism and hospitality sector right now? If we take it in the context of vocational sectors, sir.
Yeah, tourism per se, if you see, is an international industry,
Right.
and during COVID, we had a very, you can say, most of the industries went through a very bad phase, but tourism also was impacted in a very hard manner. But post-COVID, there was a surge of people traveling and everything. If you see now, a lot of people are traveling, and also the tourism industry has again started to grow in a very fast pace, which was earlier also, pre-COVID also it was there. But during COVID, it had a slump thing like any other industry. So if you look at the pace of growth, it's pretty fast, and as it's an international industry, like it's not tourism like you can say, okay, tourism, domestic tourism is okay, one part. There is the international tourism where international tourists comes in, but per se tourism is an international industry. If I as a skilled worker join the industry, tomorrow I can move to some other country also with those same skills.
Okay.
So it is a very good industry for our youths to be looking for as a career.
Okay.
And it gives a very, if you compare to other trades, sir will be talking about other trades. He is much more. Our core in Pragati Edutech, our core domain is tourism and hospitality. And last 12 years we have been training around. We have trained more than 9,000 northeastern youths, all the 8 states, including Sikkim, and they are now working all over India. And we are very proud to say that all over the world also now they are there, including New Zealand, Argentina. So they have reached most of the European countries and America, UK, and Southeast Asia, and Middle Eastern countries. So I think it is a opportunity for an average or below average student also, even if I am not scoring very high in my class 12 exams or class 10 exams or graduation, but I can really do well in my career. So I think this is where our focus is, because that is the larger bracket of our youths. If you look at, there will be always some 10-15% who will be scoring 80%, 85%, 90%. So I think they can anyway fend for themselves.
Okay.
Government also gives them a lot of laptops and scooties and this and that. But no one talks about the guy who comes up with 40% or 35%. He's still a graduate.
Right.
He still passes class 12, he or she. But what do they think for the next level? So I think tourism and hospitality as a sector, as an industry, is a big market for them. They can look for this because there no one is asking you what is your result. If you are hardworking, if you have got a presentable nature and a character, and if you are ethical, if you like to serve people, I think this is the industry you can.
Right.
And for the northeastern youths, I think this is one of the best industries.
Okay. So yes, sir, definitely I think that vision of yours, only that idea that you thought of these loopholes led you to start Pragati.
Yeah, that is how we started. When we started in 2011, actually, me, my colleague and my co-founder, friend, Jayanta Baruah, we did a lot of research. We went around, for around a year we moved around interior places of the whole of Northeast, and we tried to find out what is the aspiration level of our youths and what can be the industry where they can fit in. Now, if you look at some industries which maybe a youth of Northeast will not fit in or not do well, he or she might get a job there, but maybe in the competitive world, you also need to do well to have a brighter, life or a better career. So I think that is where we chose tourism and hospitality to be our core domain, and along with that, obviously we do a lot of soft skill training, which is mandatory for this industry, and also computer knowledge, personality development, a lot of counseling needs to be there because we need to change their attitude. Because we have got some issues of our northeastern youth who doesn't want to go out and work. So we have to also change their attitude to go out and see the world. We cannot stay in our cocoon and say, okay, I'll grow inside my cocoon. No, if I need to grow, I need to break out of it. So this is how we have started. And, there's a lot to do.
Absolutely, sir. But we can only be positive.
Yeah, that is what. And we are also helpful. We are thankful to a lot of other organizations which are helping us to do this job, to train these youths and shape their lives.
Absolutely. So, sir, adding to what sir said, sir, if I come to you, you have been, associated with the youths, especially in the education sector, since a lot of years. So, what, according to you, do you think are the interest, trends in the interests of the youths right now in terms of career prospects and everything?
Yeah, thank you for your question, and thank you for inviting us for your program. First and foremost, before I start my thoughts on this subject, let me tell you that I am presently the CEO of Skill Development Institute Guwahati, which is an institute which has been set up by 8 petroleum companies under the CSR fund. And it is basically the only institute out of the 6 institutes set up in the country. This is the only institute in the Northeast, and this is managed by Oil India Limited. I am basically an Oil Indian, and I am the first CEO. Excuse me. So no, it's okay. So the basic purpose of our institute is that it is involved in giving free training, and which is coupled with residential training in various courses. And out of these courses, there are 16 different courses which is conducted by 4 training providers, and one of them is a tourism and hospitality, which is the most and the brightest and the most prospective course amongst the youth. Now, when you talk about what are the aspirations of our youth, basically if you look into what Mr. Choudhury has said, so we have, if you look at a scenario like Assam, you have somewhere around 3.5 lakhs students appearing in class 10. But when you look at the class 12 scenario, there are less number of seats in college. So you have maximum 1.5 lakhs seats. So what happened to the 2 lakhs students? So most of them, they will either be idle or they will be busy with some makeshift jobs or unskilled jobs, or maybe they will be in the agriculture sector or other unorganized sector. So we look at training these skills of the youths who are not being able to pursue their education. Excuse me. And this is mainly due to various reasons, not necessarily that there are less seats. Sometimes it may be due to poverty, sometimes due to lack of opportunity, etc. If I look into the aspirations of the youth, most of them and the majority of them want to be, Atmanirbhar. They want to be self-sufficient. Now there are various opportunities which are available, which I will elaborate later on. But they feel psychologically that they are being a burden to the family and to the society. So as fast as possible, they would like to imbibe some skills which can make them productive and which can get them a job in the service sector. So this is the main aspiration, and there are various opportunities. And in India, it is a very booming and a growing economy. There is no stagflation and there is no loss of jobs. So opportunities are there, and it is up to the youths to take and grab this opportunity, not only in Assam or in the Northeast, but in the rest of the country too. So I will come back to what we are doing later on.
Sure, sure. Okay, sir. So moving ahead to you, sir. In terms of the hospitality sector only, so what are the training opportunities that are available for the youths? Also the potential employers and the overall scenario. Yeah.
So, see, if you go by the demand supply report, there is a tourism ministry report of 2022, if I am not wrong. All the institutes taken together in India produce around 1,29,30,000, like they pass out different courses.
Okay.
Some will do some
Huge number.
short-term courses, some might do a 3-year degree. So, and the demand is around 9,20,000. So the gap itself is around 8 lakh something.
Right.
So that is the 2022 report, if I am not mistaken. So all the different courses. Also, one thing in the hospitality we have seen, even if someone has passed out from IHM, that is the Institute of Hotel Management. Okay, then there are other government institutes again are there under Central Ministry of Tourism. There are different institutes. They produce a definite number. Okay, and apart from that, there are private institutes. They also go through, like a lot of universities have come up with a 3 years masters in tourism and hospitality.
So
or
could you
hotel
also name a few if
I think in
full-fledged
Durgapur there is
courses?
one.
Okay.
Then there is in Guwahati there is we are one, but we run short-term courses.
Okay.
We are 9 months. We have got 6 months course. We have a 1 year course. We have got 3 months course. Okay, different
Different durations.
course. Yeah, different durations. Okay. Then Guwahati IHM is there. Guwahati, if you Royal Global University has got a course. Downtown University has got a course. Then there is Gateway Institute Hotel Management is there. They have come up with a
So plenty of
yeah, there are plenty of institutes coming up because of this demand and supply that I talked about. So what I said was like, if all institutes taken together are producing only 1.2 lakhs of required manpower to the demand is 9. So you can see tomorrow more institutes can come up.
Yes.
N number of institutes can come up so that we can match the demand supply gap and reduce the gap. So there is a huge potential. Okay, so actually what happens is, see, that is where the industry is growing. So the at the pace the hotels are opening up, all the big brands are now in India. Okay, we had earlier we used to only know the Taj brand or the Oberoi, those are Indian origin brands. Okay, but now all the international brands like the Marriott's, the Radisson's, the Novotel, that's the Accor Group, everyone is in India. The Hyatt. So I think there's a huge potential, and looking at the demand supply gap, I think a lot of institutes can come up. But only thing is the awareness about the career that you will be having after doing the course and joining the industry is more important. Because our youths are still, or the parents are, not the youth, the parents are also thinking, no, my son and daughter has to be an engineer. Or sir is an engineer, by the way. But or in our age, no, you have to do an MBA, okay, or something like that. But I think now, I myself I am a management graduate, postgraduate in management. What my idea is that we have understood now is, if you do a hospitality management course and you are ready to work and serve people, you can have a beautiful career. And at the age of around 23, 25, you can be earning 50,000, 60,000 rupees per month. And you can, I don't know, I don't have any statistics to be talking about, but I don't understand, today we are in Guwahati city, how many 23, 24-year-old in Guwahati city will be earning 50,000 rupees? You can ask that question from media side. So
that itself answers a lot.
Yeah, so I think this is an opportunity which we need to talk about and create the awareness amongst our youths so that they know, okay, this is one industry that I can really explore. Where I can at the age, if I am 18 plus, I am talking of class 12, that is 18 plus usually. If I join the industry, within next 18, 19, 20, 23, 5 years time, if I get a cruise liner break, I join a cruise liner, and I work in any cruise liner in Europe or in US, I'll be not earning less than 60,000 to 70,000, all paid. You don't have to spend anything.
Yeah, other facilities also.
Yeah, so you are a mighty rich young guy or a girl. So that is the opportunity I am.
So the remunerations and everything.
Yeah.
are also
So
pretty,
and plus you see the world.
yeah.
I'm not saying always you be on a cruise liner and sailing. Then you can quit the job after gathering the experience and then join back in some other, come back to India or be in Northeast and do something out here also with the experience. Without experience, how can you be an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
People talk about being entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs are just not born. There has to be something behind it. So I think that is how it is.
Okay. So sir, like what sir said that about the vast opportunities that we have, and also we know that Northeast is the hub of resources. So tourism is absolutely one where we can be a breakthrough.
Yeah.
But sir, what do you think that still are the challenges that are pulling us a step back? That according to you.
Yeah, there are challenges when we talk about skilling our youths and all. You have to admit that the industrial scenario has only just started in Assam or in the Northeast. So most of our students who are in these factories or maybe taking trades in machining or welding, electricians, etc. The number of jobs which are available in Assam or in other industries across the Northeast is pretty limited. So in our institutes, and we have got a main institute at North Guwahati, and we have got 5 other extension centers in Amingaon, GS Road, then Hatigaon, then our Pragati is one of the extension centers, then we have got in Rota, then we got one in Barnihat. So all total there are 16 different trades that we are giving training, and tourism is of course one of them. And there are trades in welding, electrician, then machining, CNC machining, CNC turning, milling, then automotive service technicians, and then in the health sector like general duty assistant and emergency medical technicians. And there was also a Japan-based training called TITP, Technical Intern Training Program, where ANM nurse and GNM nurses were trained, and they were placed in Japan for a 3-year contract to look after the elderly Japanese population in nursing homes or in homestays. Now the point is that, as you have said, challenges are very less number of industries in Assam. Of course, even the tourism industry also. So most of our tourism industry products have been placed in South India, West India, North India.
That is another point.
That is one point.
Totally correct.
And second is the industries. Well, there are industries in Assam or near Guwahati, right, stretching from Boko in the west to Rania in the east. And most of the industries and industrial belts have come up, and our machining trade candidates have been placed there. But then most of our welders and electricians, they have got jobs in Gujarat, Rajasthan, then Indore in Madhya Pradesh, and then in Pune, so and Karnataka, Bangalore. So there are more opportunities there. One of the problems in Assam is that when these industries go on a downturn, on a downward curve, most of the employees get either retrenched or they don't get the salaries. So after spending so much of free training and free residential, if these boys are suddenly not getting the salary, then they become disheartened, and they may be trained in machining, but they are doing some ordinary helper's job. So to avoid this, we normally place them outside Assam, because there the market is much more stable and the demand is there and growth is there. So the challenges is that our youths do not want to move out of their home place, because as you know, unfortunately, our region and state is full of festivals, Bihu, Puja, Hokam, then Diwali, and lot of bhoj and all takes place. So there is a family pressure, anybody's death also. So what happens is that the bonding or the binding with the family is much more severe, much more high.
There
So
positive also negative.
there is also negative. So that is one way. One way it is good for your stability. But that also pulls out our students from going outside. So we have to do regular counseling classes, and we have to do motivation classes. Then the success stories, the students who are working outside, we take their videos and sometimes we invite them to our institutes to tell the aspiring new students or trainees that look, this is the life that we are leading there. Then nowadays the social media and technology has helped a lot. People who are working outside, they send their videos and their success stories. And even during COVID, I can tell you that we have been successful in motivating and goading the students to work outside, and especially the nursing sector. There are two hospitals in Noida, Sharda Hospital and Yatharth Hospital, where 23 of our candidates, both male and female, they have worked as GDA, and they were doing great service during COVID time, when people used to not work at all. So we have got a good credibility, and this challenge of not going outside has been lessened. And nowadays, in fact, there was recently our batches from SDI, they have very smoothly gone there, and they are adjusted to the life. Because what happens in Assam, people take a lot of breaks while working. There are tea breaks and toilet breaks and sometimes chupke intoxicant break, but outside you are very particular. So, and they are very much monitored by CCTV. So that mindset has been changed, and we are giving pre-training, and that challenge has been overcome. So they are very happy. In fact, if I may look at the statistics, maybe out of 100 candidates who have gone on an average, maximum 2 or 3 people have come back, and that too for not other reasons. Sometimes they may feel homesick, but most of them are having home pressure or responsibility towards parents or maybe other issues. But almost 95% of them, they stay and they work and they grow. In fact, one thing which we are always trying is to not make them too much dynamic. When you work in a company and you change jobs after every 6 months or every 1 year, what happens? The company loses faith in the worker. So that is a reverse thing. So next time that company may say that we won't, let us not take trainees of SDI because they are tending to change jobs. So we also train we tell our boys and girls also that please stay in the company for minimum 3 years.
3 years, okay.
So these are the things. Yeah, and everything can be nowadays with modern thoughts and thinking and processes. We can overcome all challenges. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so sir, going by what sir said, that most of the challenges are being addressed and we can overcome them absolutely for sure. So sir, how is also in that direction Pragati also coping with the results and everything? Like, it's not only about the process, right? After that, the results, where are they appointed, the students go to work and everything. So about that a little bit.
Yeah,
share.
so see, when we started, usually our kind of institute, we have a placement cell, because it's a placement oriented training. So we have to have a placement cell, so we have to have a placement head. So we had that. So we started placing, everything was fine, like sir has said. Then there's, at the workplace, once a candidate joins, he or she starts having some problem, this and that. So we try to address those things. So it was a regular phenomenon. It was going on and on. Then we thought that okay, fine, this is one serious area which we have to work on. So today, as on date, or last 5 years, 6 years back, we started a post-placement cell. One is the placement cell, one is the post-placement cell. What does the post-placement cell does? That cell also has a head. She is a senior lady who does the mentoring, who does over the phone. Now, nowadays it's very easy. Communication has become quite easy. You can
Video
have a video
calls
call. You can have So all these things we thought like would help, and you would not believe it. Where earlier the dropouts from the job, or like homesickness and all these things was somewhere around 10%, 15%. It has come down to around 7%. but that is more or less 50% less.
Yes.
So I think this post-placement cell has also, we thought of that idea about, overcoming this challenge of, because our kids from Northeast going to South India, now even the food habits are, matter a lot, Here we have mustard oil, there they have coconut oil.
From boiled food, you are having very spicy.
Here
Spicy
we have,
yes.
here,
dosa, sambar and all.
so here we have tekeli mukordia pitha, there you have got idli. Now that is a huge, problem.
So the psychological and
Yeah,
mental
so
needs are
what
there.
happens is like,
And the weather conditions, especially Gujarat, Rajasthan, and some places in Chennai and all, is very hot and humid.
yeah.
It's very tough to work.
So we have to continuously monitor and guide these people and give them a hand holding. Because though most of the candidates are all in organized sector, all the big brands recruit from us. Okay, so the HR policies are there, the HR head, HR manager, and the whole hierarchy is there to take care. Apart from the department, okay, the F&B department or front office or housekeeping department. But over and above that, if someone from the institute where they have studied can also be mentoring them and talking to them and consoling them when they are down and out, it helps a lot. That is what we have realized, and that is where we have come down, the issues or the dropouts has come down by 50%. So I think that is quite an achievement, and this post-placement cell has now given us it has become an eye-opener for us. So we are adding new things to it, where we have opened up a platform for our alumni. There they have got a registration portal through our website, where we are also giving them career enhancement opportunities through it. Say someone wants to go to Dubai, so we have got some already our students who are working in Dubai, so we connect them that way. So it has become a platform. So
Also a
post-placements-
community.
Yeah,
kind
so we are
of,
creating that community where, because we have got 9,000 plus candidates were passed out from Pragati and today working. So it's a big, not a very big, but still then it's growing day by day. So we thought that if we now create this platform, tomorrow it can be great, and it can be helping each other, and all this candidates, boys and girls can say, okay, this is what we, because it's a support system we are trying to create. That is it.
Actually, sir, I think that is kind of a milestone that you have did there, that the post-placement thing.
Yeah. So everyone talks about the
Yeah.
placement cell or career
Right.
corner or whatever you call it.
After
in
that,
After
yeah.
that, what happens? No one talks about
Yes,
it.
exactly.
But we are not only talking about jobs here. We are talking about careers.
Right.
So we need to have a post-placement cells where the career, the job is anyway we are supposed to get them into a job because it's a placement-linked training. But what happens after the job?
After the job.
If they drop out, then they are again back to square one. So we are trying to build up a career and guide them. We can only show them the road, but we have to show them.
Yeah.
Then only they will walk on that road. The goal, we have to tell them that is the goal.
Right.
So, but the road is this, we have to always tell them. They might fall at times, we have to again, hold them and, tell them, okay, come on, you again walk. So this is what we are trying to do.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful thing then, I think, sir. Also, sir, what are the areas and the places where your students are scattered now, like in India, and also if you could name a few industries where they are working.
If you take a percentage wise, around 65% of our candidates are placed in the south of India and west of India, because most of the luxury properties or the brands, hotels are in the north, are in the south and west. Now with the Aerocity and all these things in Delhi coming up, so Delhi has also got a lot of our students, and apart from that, we have also in Northeast itself now a lot of local placements are happening with a lot of brands coming up in Northeast. Apart from that, we have got students in Middle East, Dubai, Muscat, Kuwait, Doha, talking about abroad, and Southeast Asia, Singapore. Yeah, we have got more or less everywhere. All the continents you can name, we have got.
And the numbers and the results are pretty good. Yeah.